Take two. Hello patrons, how are you? I started recording and got 10 minutes in and was like, wow, I've told you a lot about my life that perhaps is unnecessary and won't be interesting to anybody. I'm in my bedroom, sat at my desk, recording, and I just wanted to check in for this month's behind the scenes. It is not behind the scenes. I've got a vlog as well, like a day in the life that I need to put together. I just wanted to check in and say hello and tell you what's been happening with me and what I want to happen with Patreon going forward, because I had a bit of a brainwave, inspired by Clemmy Telford actually, or essentially copied. So yeah, how are you? How's your lockdown life going? Mine is pretty rosy today actually. It's been very up and down, and if you read my newsletter, in summary, you will know that it's been a shit show on the bereavement front. But today we got confirmation that Ollie, he's an estate agent, and his bosses got confirmation that the government estate agents will be on the list of businesses that can go back kind of first once all the social distancing and isolation rules have eased up. I will obviously be at home with the kiddos. One thing that I've been thinking on this a lot, and you see those memes of something about when everyone's rushing to go back to normal, think about what parts of normal you want to go back to. And I've had a lot of space and time and to think about things. And one of the things that I have realised is that I don't want to go back to work. Not just yet, anyway. I like being a stay-at-home / work-from-home mum. But, another thing that I thought about, this is the thing that pertains to you, lovely lot, is that, every month since I've had this Patreon account, and it's been a year now, it's felt very plateaued. So it kind of goes up and down in waves, and you guys pretty much have been there from the start, and I so appreciate you. And every day I kind of look at the 20 Patreons that I have here and I think, I can't even believe that you all want to give me money for creating content. Something has never felt quite right, and I haven't found my groove with it. I think a lot of that is to do with the fact that something that's so ingrained in us is you have to have a thing, you have to have a niche, you have to be known for something. What's your USP? You can't be multifaceted, you can't be interested in lots of different things. And part of it is also that I've just been quite lost since having children, and in what I've been doing. My career has definitely thrived since having kids, in one sense, but some parts haven't. But I just haven't found my feet, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And with Patreon, it's particularly hard because with anything transactional, anything where somebody is, giving you money, or you feel, and I think particularly as women, we feel that we have to offer something in return, something quantifiable. Quantifiable is the best word, not tangible. And I've struggled with that. In this time and space that I've had to think, I've been doing some journaling, which I don't normally do. And I've been doing a lot of thinking. And so something that I want to focus on in terms of business is podcasts. So I'm creating my own podcast again. I will sell my podcast courses, my podcast course, self-paced course, and the live workshop again. And I'm not selling any of the other courses. I'll also be offering production services to a very limited number of people. Anyway, that's the only things that I'm going to be doing going forward from a work point of view. That journalism, chasing those sexy bylines, regular freelance writing is not going to be something that I'm going to do day to day, but it will always be there. It'll always be my kind of day job. So Patreon, I want that to tie in with everything else. I want it to be a community. because so someone contacted me on Instagram and they'd found me through What She Said, and they just discovered it, and they were like, oh, I've just discovered your podcast, I love it, I've just been binging loads of episodes, and I can't seem to access your Facebook group. If you've those of you who followed me long enough will know that What She Said had a really, really big Facebook group. It kind of blew up, well, in terms of for my audience anyway. When I decided to kind of finish the podcast, the What She Said Facebook group would be no more. I don't really like Facebook very much. It just came to kind of a natural end. But I loved the community of it. Patreon is that place. It is a safe place. I feel like I could tell you guys anything in a way, because it's such a small community, but also you're literally invested in me. So I want to have a private Facebook group just for Patreon, because I feel like Patreon is just not very conducive to engaging. Do you know whose Patreon is amazing for engaging? It's Aja Barbers. So I would like us to have a private Facebook group, which obviously you are under no obligation to join. My kind of thinking is that I'll do live streams, and we can have little hangouts, because when I put that poll up, I got quite a few votes for like a monthly live stream where we can all hang out. I think Facebook's really good for that. And really it's just a way that you have kind of direct access to me, and you're able to engage with me in a way that I feel isn't super easy on Patreon. So those are my thoughts. I'm going to put the link to the Facebook group in Patreon, just in the comments, in the description below this video. Feel free to join, and I hope to see you there, because I really would love to hang out. Is there anything else I need to say? No.